Hey guys, so right now I am in my old school, Cooper School, to do an assembly to the sixth form students. It's going to be really, really fun. Today I'm talking about self-confidence, self-worth and knowing your potential. It's going to be really, really good and I hope you stay tuned in this video. Hi guys, I hope you are all well and excited. Thank you for some of you guys' positive response on social media, saying that you're excited for today. It's been really comforting to know that I'm not coming in like one of those weird people who come into assemblies and you're like, oh my gosh, who is that? So I'm glad I'm not one of those. So I'm here to talk to you guys today about 3 different things and 2 special opportunities kind of at the end. So stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. So I'm here to talk to you guys about self-confidence, self-worth and knowing your potential. So quite fun topics. I'm going to be extremely honest with every single one of you. So in return, can you guys be honest with me? Is that okay? Yeah. Cool, thank you. So this assembly effectively, I'm talking about you guys. So you're going to have a little bit of input every now and again. But before we talk about you guys, for those especially who have no clue who I am or why I'm dressed, how I'm dressed, I'm going to introduce who I am. So, in a totally non-self-centered way, who am I? It's going to be great, I'm excited. So, here is a montage of loads of different pictures that represent me as a person. There's loads of weird ones, there's like baby me, literally just born. And then there's Happy Darius as a baby, and then there's Where's My Food Darius, which, I don't know, that was a photo shoot. My parents was like, yeah, do it, and it turned out like that, so I'm quite happy. So loads of different opportunities that you can see on here. The central picture is something that happened really recently, which I'm actually really proud of. I had an opportunity to style some models and showcase my work at Oxford Fashion Week. It was one of the best experiences ever. I got to meet loads of different designers and loads of interesting cool people. So that's what I do. I'm all about fashion. I'm a fashion blogger. I'm now currently doing a freelance journalism course. It'd be great if I could speak. I'm doing a freelance journalism course, which is really, really fun, really, really interesting, and something I'll talk to you guys a bit about later. So, some other facts about me that if you don't know me personally, you may not know, but the first one, if you don't know by now, I'm a little bit concerned, you might want to get your eyes tested. So, first thing, just in case you didn't know what you couldn't see. So it's quite self-explanatory, I'm black, that's what happens when melanin's in your skin. So it's always been something that's in my life because that's kind of how skin colour happens. But it's something that I now can say I'm extremely proud of. I'll go into more detail about why I've actually put that on there, because it does seem like a really odd random thing to just throw in there. I believe in God. This is just me. This is what I do. I believe in God. I believe in God ever since I was like 7 years old, and He helps me through life and through the day and just to exist and, you know, put myself together presentably. I am focused, so that's on there for a specific reason. I am an extremely focused person. When I have a goal or something, I stick to it and set my mind on it, and the likelihood is it's probably not going to change, which I guess is a good trait to have, but sometimes people can call you stubborn, but it's a matter of opinion, really. I am crazy. So if you know me personally, you'll know that is actually and categorically true. If you don't know me, just wait. Just wait for all the things I'm going to do. And actually, before I move on, I'm going to do something a bit crazy, a bit off the wall, which I'm pretty sure no one who is coming to assembly is going to do. So could you all take up your phones, please? You all have phones. If you don't have phones, then get one. Okay, so does everyone have their phone in their hand? Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 seconds to do something that you probably wouldn't do. 10 seconds to take as many selfies with the people surrounding you as possible. Okay, so on your mark, get set, go! bit of freedom in an assembly. Yeah, cool. So, as you can probably tell by me and my expressions. I'm a very expressive person in my face, in the way I act, and that's always been something I've loved about myself. So, my question to myself was, why did I go through anxiety, depression, and suicide? So, again, a little bit morbid, so if this touches any nerves with any people, I apologise, but it's a necessary topic which affects every single one of us. So, let's jump all the way right back to birth. I promise you I am not putting a birth video up, that would be weird. No, not gonna do that. It's great when technology works for you. So, I was born on 10th of August 1998, so I'm not much older than any of you guys. I may actually be the same age as some of you, so hopefully we might be on the same wavelength, just a little bit. Oh, no, technology, come on. There we go. So I enjoyed most of school. School was something that I would wake up most mornings and be like, oh my gosh, mum, dad, I'm going to school. And they'd just be like, okay, calm down, son. When I got to like secondary school, sixth form stage, that completely changed. I was not like getting up early in the morning, just like, yes, school. I was more like, Mum, I don't want to go, don't make me go. But that's just how life goes. And I feel like most of you, if not all of you, can sympathise with that. So, even though I enjoyed school, I was bullied for 8 years. So that was from year 3 in Victoryforu up until like year 10, 11 here. It wasn't fun. Obviously, bullying is never fun. But it's something that I went through, it wasn't nice, and a lot of different things happened. So, I was bullied for this reason. So, lots of racism happened, the general things that you may expect, things that offended my family, my ancestors, my heritage, and it got me to the point where I hated being myself. I hated myself so much that I would rather have been someone else. I would rather have, just bleached my skin and be done with it. And just see, oh my gosh, guys, today I'm white, like, accept me, love me. But obviously that doesn't happen. Because I was focused. Sounds like an odd one. Why would people bully you because you're focused? A lot of people would think I was overconfident because I had plans, I had ideas about what I wanted to do with my life, and people were just like, oh my gosh, you're so cocky, and I'm just like, I'm actually not. I've just written down ideas that I've had since like I was little, and I'm just, I guess, slightly brave enough to go for them. Because I believed in God. So I don't know, it's one of those odd ones. Like, I was bullied because people thought, oh my gosh, you're holier than thou. I'm not, I make mistakes, I fall down, I do every lot of wrong stuff I probably shouldn't do. But that's just me. It's what I believe, but even though that's what I believe, and even if people think that it made me feel superior, it didn't. It actually made me feel completely worthless. Because I'm expressive, so it's just part of my mannerisms. If I try to suppress it and stop it, it just doesn't work well for me. So people thought I was weird, disgusting, I was ugly, and I was fake. So that's kind of the tip of the iceberg of some of the things I got. And also, because I was crazy, so people didn't always sympathise or recognise, like, oh my gosh, why is this boy so crazy? And they would think, oh my gosh, you're such a loser. They would think, you're an idiot, you're pointless. And generally, they would say that I was unnecessary. There are actually a few times in primary school that people said, oh my gosh, life would be so much better if you just wasn't here. In a jokey way, so obviously that makes it fine, but it doesn't, So being bullied completely changed my perception of myself. So from age 6, loved myself, like cared about myself, I was like, oh my gosh, life's great. As soon as bullying started and commenced and all of that, I was like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with the way I've been born? Something wrong with the way that I am? And if any of you guys are feeling that way, I don't know if you are. I don't know all of your situations. I know some of you personally. But if you're feeling like that, please, I beg you, speak to someone. I didn't speak to anyone. I didn't speak to my parents about it. I didn't speak to anyone. I literally just sat in my room, locked myself in my room and just cried. I didn't tell anyone, and that is a whole lot worse than being bullied. Not speaking out makes it a whole lot worse because it stays deep down and builds pressure inside of you, and you just explode at the next person who speaks to you or makes you slightly angry, and you say something you don't actually mean. So yeah, speak, please. Everyone else who saw me, they saw this person. I am so proud of this selfie, I'm not even gonna lie. Like this happy, crazy, dancing weirdo. The only people who called me handsome were my family, so I take that because no one else is going to. And smiley. So it was like, most people who've seen me, it's like, oh my gosh, Darren, you're so smiley all the time. And it's just kind of like, you have no clue what's going on in here. You have no clue what's going on in here daily. And so what I saw, or all I could see, was this angry, ugly, anxious, sad, broken waste of space who was worthless, weak, vulnerable, and extremely suicidal. So I truly felt like if I left this earth, it wasn't part of anyone's friendship group, family anymore, I felt like, yeah, everyone would get on fine, no one would care, I'd just disappear and everyone would be fine with it. That actually turned out not to be the case. This date is extremely important for me. It's something that I celebrate every year. This was the time and the date where I thought I could just commit suicide now. I was prepared, opened my window, I thought I could fall down, probably knock my head and just be killed straight away. And no one would care, no one would be bothered by it. And lo and behold, again, this is just my experience. I don't know what anyone else has been through. But I believe that God saved me that day. He reminded me of all the things that would never have happened if I would have jumped out my window. So I was in year 11 at that time. I wouldn't have done my GCSEs, which, not gonna lie, if I didn't do my GCSEs, I may have done better in a few of them, so it's debatable. I wouldn't have gone to my year 11 prom, I wouldn't have come to sixth form and met you guys, I wouldn't actually be here in this moment right now, and I wouldn't have the potential or opportunity to find a woman that I love and get married and have children and all of that jazz. So, you're probably sat here thinking, Darius, you said you were going to talk about us, so why are you talking about yourself? I'll get to you guys very soon. So, if I would have taken my life today, as I said, there are a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to do. And all I have to say to you guys, my first bit of serious advice is do not be afraid to speak your truth. Whether it's about you feeling upset or depressed or anything like that, you need to speak up about it. Whether you have caught feelings for someone and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Or even if it's the opposite way around, you're falling out of love with someone. The worst thing you could do is stay in a situation that suppresses you and pushes you down. So if you're in that situation, either speak up or the opposite will happen and it will crush you. So I urge you all, speak up to anyone. Speak up to people that you trust, your parents, your close friends, and especially guys. Guys especially, we don't talk, because since birth, we are taught man up. Since birth. And it's been indoctrinated into our brains to be like, I've got an issue, but I'm not going to talk about it because I'm a man. I tell every single guy in here and every single girl in here that if you have an issue, speaking about it to someone does not make you weak. It doesn't make you less of a man, less of a woman. It makes you stronger because you've had the courage to actually speak up about and actually tell someone what you're going through. And the likelihood is, people who you're telling have gone through something similar and actually may be able to help you. This one. I'm quite proud of this quote. I wrote it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to use this in everyday life. Remember, you may be going through depression, but you are not depression. A lot of people who, not even depression, but you go through different circumstances. Say for instance, Example, you've broken your arm and it hurts constantly and you feel pain all the time. That is a part of you that is broken. However, you are not a broken arm. You are a living, breathing person who moves. So whether you're going through depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, anything like that, whether it's mental, physical, anything, you are not the circumstance you're in. There always is light at the end of the tunnel. There are people to speak to. Okay, so let's talk about education really, really quick. I'm sorry to bring it back to this, but I kind of have to. I'm in a school, so probably should. So I want you, as I said at the start, I've been honest with you guys, like extremely honest, and I kind of want you guys to be honest with me. So, could everyone please close their eyes? This is really simple. Close your eyes, face forward, don't focus on anyone else around you. And basically, if you raise your hand up, it's a yes. If you keep your hand down, it's a no. So just be as truthful as you can. I think I'm going to ask like 4 questions or something like that. So is everyone ready with their eyes closed? Can I see anyone's pupils? No? No? Cool. So, my first question is, do you enjoy school? Yes or no? So all the people who put their hands up is a yes, all the people who have their hands down is no. Okay, next question. Today, did you feel anxious about coming to school? Okay. Next question, is there anything else that you can think of educationally or vocationally, like job, apprenticeship, anything like that, that you would rather be doing than being sat here right now? That's extremely interesting, okay? Does anyone here plan to go to university? Oh, interesting. So I just thought I'd do that just to make sure. So obviously the bell's just gone, so I'm gonna speed on and get to the really interesting, important stuff. So I have 2 opportunities for you guys. Opportunity number 1 is potential work experience and things to put into your portfolio. Part number 2 is a competition exclusively for you guys. As some of you may or may not know, I work at Pizza Hut and I've been working extremely hard to get you guys an extremely cool deal. I'm doing a selfie competition where you guys take selfies, use hashtags, and basically you could win £35 of free pizza. One of you guys. That is 3 large pizzas, 3 sides, and 3 desserts for completely free. Just you guys to win. So anyone who will be watching this video afterwards, if you haven't been in this room, it's not for you. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys today. Speak up, talk to someone, and if you guys have any other questions or anything you want to talk to me about, come and see me. I should be around today. And yeah, get taking selfies. All of the information will be on my fashion blog, which I'll put up on the board. And thank you very much and enjoy your day.